Hi everyone. It's late July, early August here in Southern California. I'm in Zone 10B. Let me take you on a tour of our small 100 square foot vegetable garden, show you what's growing, and harvest some vegetables. Please stay tuned. Let's start the tour at my bitter melon plants. I have 3 plants being supported by this plant cage, and here you can see a fruit. There are lots of flowers. Most of these are male flowers. And again, here's another nice fruit. I've been seeing a lot of flies and bees buzzing around here, pollinating the female flowers. Again, here's another small one. Bitter melon is traditionally grown in Asian countries. Oh, here's another one down here. And as the name would suggest, they have a bitter flavor to them. Let me swing around to this side here. Let me show you the containers that these plants are growing in. I have a 2 to 3 inch layer of mulch on top of the soil. And I do that with all of my plants and containers. And it's really important because it prevents the soil from drying out too fast. So these plants are looking good, a lot of fruit, and I'm looking forward to harvesting these fruits in the coming weeks. The leaves of this Cacaba squash aren't looking that good. However, I do have a nice fruit being protected by this Ziploc bag. So I'm going to wait a little longer before I harvest this. Tell me what you think in the comments when the best time to harvest this Cacaba squash is. But it's looking good, and we'll just kind of play it by ear. I think I'll wait for the stem to wither. Looks like the blue leaf bush beans are ready, so Ginger's going to harvest them. The foliage is pretty thick, huh?
Yeah.
It's hard to see the beans, but
They blend in.
are a lot of beans in this plant. You just take a look at this side. So let's just get in there. You can see all of these beans in here. My daughter picked some several days ago, but they're just coming back like crazy. I think there are about maybe 5 plants in here. And I have this tomato cage to keep them from flopping on the ground. Okay, pretty good little harvest of beans. Okay, we have the beans harvested, so let's take a look at our cucumbers. This variety is called Suyataro, and you can see beautiful. So I think we have about 3 to harvest. Okay, nice. You can see that these have a smooth skin with these.
Not too many spines on them.
Yeah, some spines on there. The plant is really looking healthy. A lot more fruit on these plants, and it's reached the top of the trellis. So I think we're going to be getting a good production of these cucumbers in the coming weeks. All right. In this container, I have Thai chili peppers, and the plant is just loaded with fruit. So these are looking really good. Over here, I have sun gold tomatoes that I started from cuttings. If you'd like to see the video on how I did this, check the link in the description. But you can see that these plants are really looking strong. And these came from the other established sun gold tomato on the other side of the garden. The cuttings from those 2 plants came from this mother plant, and you can see that it's starting to poop out, but there's still quite a bit of fruit. So here's some that still haven't ripened, and here's some that are starting to ripen, some more here. I have a lot of clusters of fruit that are ripening. And I have the Ziploc bags, of course, to protect them from the rats. There are a few clusters that I need to wrap up, otherwise they will get devoured by the rats. In these two grow bags, I have yellow potatoes that I started back in November. I picked up the seed potatoes from Trader Joe's. I placed them on top of the soil in these grow bags, which is about 6 inches above the ground. And then after I planted the seed potatoes, I placed a good 6 inches of mulch on top of the seed potatoes. And as the foliage grew out, I added some more mulch to where it's at right now. This foliage is starting to die back, so this first grow bag should be ready in the coming weeks. In these two grow bags, I have Dutch potatoes that I started earlier this month, so these are looking really good. In these two 20-gallon pots, I have sweet potatoes. I have two varieties. This is a purple sweet potato, and this is a Satsumo Japanese sweet potato. I planted 3 slips, and here's one plant, and let's see, here's the second plant and the third plant. So I planted 3 slips into these pots, one shallow, one medium, and one deep. And the hope is that the sweet potatoes will grow throughout the column of the pot. I did the same in this pot as well. So we're looking forward to harvesting these later in the fall. In these pots, I have shishito peppers. This plant I picked up at the garden center, and it's not doing that great. It's kind of stunted. There are fruit on there. In these two pots, I have shishito peppers that I grew from seed, and these are doing much better. There are a lot of fruit developing and a lot of flowers. So these are coming along really nicely. I expect these to be ready in the coming weeks. And over here, I have another one of those same shishito pepper plants that's not doing so well. So it's interesting because I got a late start on these middle shishito peppers, and they were small. That's why I picked up these ones on the outside from the garden center. And now the ones I planted from seed have overtaken the ones I picked up at the garden center. Okay, we're at the Japanese eggplant here, and we've been protecting the fruit with these Ziploc bags.
I think they're a little longer, maybe.
And this technique has helped us to keep the rats off of these eggplant. Still kind of on the small side.
I think she picked a lot of them.
Yeah, our daughter picked several. So, and she wrapped some. Oh, Ginger just discovered this one. Again, unprotected, and it got munched on. It looks like it's maybe it was eaten a while ago, huh? Because it's kind of dried up. But that is the consequence of not protecting the fruit right there.
Oh, here's our little praying mantis friend.
Okay, let's see if we can see him. Yeah, I don't know if I can get close enough to. Oh yeah, there he is.
Yay!
All right, I think this one right here is ready to be picked, right, Ginger?
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead.
Okay, so this one was protected. Look at the difference, huh?
Okay, nice, perfect. The the Japanese eggplant tend to be on the smaller side, so that's about right. Okay, let's take a look at our indeterminate tomatoes. These are a variety called Momotaro, and you can see that these are ready. We like to pick them before they completely turn red. That's a good time. We like to pick them just when they're starting to turn red, the breaker stage, and then let them ripen on the counter. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Okay. It's been a couple of days since we harvested those tomatoes, and here you can see what they look like right now. They're nice and dark red, and these are ready to eat. Now you'll see these other tomatoes at different stages of ripeness. For example, this one I just picked today. This one was from yesterday, and these were from a couple of days ago, and these are the ones that we picked in the video. So over the course of several days to about a week, they ripen to look like this. And
flip this up a little bit.
Yeah, And like with the eggplant, we wrap the fruit with these Ziploc bags, and it's been a very effective method of keeping the critters. I think, yeah, I
You want
think
to wait
that.
a
You
little
want to wait
bit
a little
on
bit on
that
that one?
one?
Okay. This method has kept the critters off of these tomatoes because if we don't protect them, it's almost guaranteed that
This
they
one right
will
here.
be attacked. Oh, this one down here I think is ready.
Okay, I'll go along to the other.
Okay. We haven't lost a tomato yet this year, or maybe one. So we have to be really diligent about keeping these fruit covered because whenever we get lax in protecting the fruit, they will get attacked. That's perfect right there. Nice. Okay, those are our first tomatoes of the season. Really excited. Back here in my herb corner, I have parsley that I started from seed. This is mint that I started from cuttings. We have some more Thai pepper. This is Korean perilla leaves that are just going kind of wild. I need to cut this back. These are green onions, English thyme, basil, and chives. Down here we have cilantro that's gone to seed. Back there is some more mint, and this is Japanese shiso that is going to seed. I also have one more pot of perilla leaves here on the side. So Ginger, what'd you pick today?
So today's harvest were this Blue Lake string beans and the tsuyutaro Japanese cucumbers, and we have Japanese eggplant. This is momotaro tomatoes at the breaker stage, and these are just some Thai. They're the Thai bird's eye pepper. They will turn red. So we'll see.
All
We'll have to make
right.
something good with it.
Good job, Ginger. So there you have it. This is our late July, early August vegetable garden tour and update. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider liking and sharing this video with people you know. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We would really appreciate your support. And as always, thank you so much for watching.